take a view downstairs now that it's super busy. We'll try to get through the whole of downstairs in the video. We'll go around to all of the rooms, get a couple of minutes. And we'll let this stand as my downstairs section preview of the Montreal 26 show. I have enough battery. Hopefully everybody's doing well today. Comment where you're viewing from. That would be a new thing for me. We are recording on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 built-in microphones, so nothing you hear in this video will be accurate. We know that. The whole point is to inspire interest and to come to these shows and hear the systems for yourself. That's why they organize these shows, so you can come and listen, like all of these smart people here. Oh my God, why is it half the rooms I walk in, I hear this song?
You walk in.
I just said it on camera. Every time I'm in a room, this song comes on.
It's you. I said I retired this song. And then he requested it for me.
I don't know if I should film the system or my face.
Sometimes I catch myself wondering why the rain falls upon us and takes away the sunshine.
So DR makes like a lot of really good cabling, power conditioners, all this kind of stuff. Lots of options to buy too. Pretty good discounts as far as I know at the show. That's so ironic. The irony of my walking in for sound demos and having songs like that, but also running into Ian's pretty fun. So we'll see. QED cables. Lots of options there. Explanations, descriptions of all the tech. Like, this is a very well organized room. Essentia distribution, I think. Lots of Q Acoustics products here. Stylus selection, lots of different models. And this space actually has some of the best chairs. best chairs. All kinds of Mitchell turntable tech, phono stages, turntable options, and then also the displays as well. Explanation of the new counterbalancing and resonant control platter. Really, really nice space. And this one, yeah. Technology Incorporated, that's one. Yeah, very well organized space. They have just about everything you'd want to know.
We'll start off and then at the end we'll play one time.
Should we close the door?
Fantastic speakers. Great space, and Totem always puts on a good show there. And it's very acoustically controlled, so it sounds remarkable. Color options, wireless options, all kinds of stuff for people. Oh, they move this display out to the front. That's really cool. Yeah, the Bison series. Yeah, these spaces are amazing. They're all treated fabric, decor everywhere. It actually pulls a lot of the acoustics front and center. You don't get a lot of the room echo, so it works out really well. True North Distribution is a new sort of joint venture. Some of the distributors from the US to bring product into Canada. Quite a lot of stuff in here, options for people. And well, that's perfect timing. They have the PMCs playing. Perfect. Validine back at it.
Whatever psychedelic you take, or whether you've just been around the sun
Paladines are adding into the lowest end. Not that the PMCs need much, but very good sound. So they brought the per listens up here as well. These are going to be playing later on. The regular 7Ts. New esoteric system. Nice turntable. And I believe that's a new streamer platform. Silent Angel. And then this thing. I wish I had a flashlight. I'm actually going to use a flashlight on my phone. So you can actually see the woofer magnet. So it's 8-inch drivers. Really, really cool stuff. I've seen them on paper, but I haven't seen them in person. And obviously these things really kick when they're in person. So really nice to see True North up here representing, bringing some opportunity for new people, new listeners. And yes, confirmed. This is the logo for the new brand. The Vienna acoustics also here. Nice. I've heard the pure listens before, so I don't really need to showcase much of that. Oh, I can't miss this. These cable systems are actually really incredible too.
Actually, we just announced the biggest distributor. Will very quickly be the biggest distributor in Canada, which is True North Distribution.
Yeah, I read about True North.
You saw the announcement
I saw the
yesterday.
announcement, and then I went looking for the website.
Yeah, no, and they actually they took it all down. It's actually up now. We'll search for it now because this is so new. This is actually not so
Yeah, really nice cables.
Java,
What did I miss? Oh, the Celine table. You can get all kinds of parts. Sneak in here. I guess some of this stuff showed up pretty late. It's a nice way to decorate a room, though. Clever way to use boxes to soften the bass in a room. Really nice top-loaded Chandling CD player. Cool. Yeah, this room wasn't much set up yesterday. So I'm hopping back and forth in the hallways. We'll check out the Win Audio room. They have the Audio Group Denmark and a new brand of speaker that I haven't really seen before, which is playing right now. super high-end equipment. So in the rack, we have Quran Acoustics, Vinny Rossi stuff, Callista. And it looks like Audio Note or Kodo amps. I'll need to find a system sheet. Ah, there we go. So they're, yeah, condo audio node, so slightly different from the UK side. And then of course M2s in the racing green, the 580 gear. These are the same green model that was in Toronto a little while ago. I don't think I got much video of these. They are in this really, really nice green. A little bit from Tidal. Right. Streamer DAC, preamp, really awesome stuff.
Yes, everything.
$880, not $580. My bad. These are the top ones, and they're signature editions. Yeah. Magical. Oh, and the new Center 3. It's fun. Let's see. Audio Note room. They have the new musician set up over here, I believe. Is anybody playing? Hello. How are you? Good, good. So far, it's busy, but yes, very nice. Always amazing. Let's see what else. What room do we have next? Let's do monitor audio if it's open.
Anyways, yeah. Take 5, Nishi Sonoto band, and we were just focusing on voices and how natural the voices sound through this system. This is more about dynamic separation, frequency extremes top to bottom, but with instruments, not with voices. Slow, man. What's going on? System's been giving us some grief. We just had it just dropped out on us a couple of minutes ago. We were down for about 5 minutes. Oh no. I can't sing.
We need CDs.
Can you play?
And I can't play either. Our rep plays the sax. We can get Chris in here and do a version of Take 5, and then hopefully the network's back up and we can put it on.
We'll go grab some CDs for you.
We have some CDs too. We do have a backup one.
Should do that.
I know what your CDs are like.
No. I won't play those. No, that's just rude.
Metallica.
That's just no. They're all harder than that.
I can give you guys just a quick rundown. Okay, here we go.
Network issues. It happens. Let's do altitudinal audio. I have other demos of the monitor audio, so if you want to know what the system sounds like, then tune into those other videos. Maybe I'll check back in there afterwards. Oh yeah, so here's the Galleon audio collection. Morel audio stuff. Nice to see these on display. I got some demos from this stuff earlier as well, but not the ELACs. Oh, time to listen to the ELACs.
Take a chance.
Midnight lover, I can't wait until the clock strikes 12. She's a midnight lover, I can't wait till the clock strikes 12. It's the only time that a husband is not there.
Yeah, I like these. I like the ELACs. I think I like them better than the audio vectors.
Also, I changed the tubes. It was 150, now it's 170.
Okay.
Put on this Zesta amp. That's the back, that's the preamp.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of cool, you know, and
He
not
works
easy speaker to drive,
all
but
night.
if you give them an output.
Yeah. Yeah, they sound nice. I think I prefer them over the audio vector for sure.
Yeah, they're very special too. Like both sounds good. I mean,
Of course, yes, different character.
technologies, but they,
Yeah,
I know, you like, they catch.
yes, yeah, that's what I'm liking them for. And I know they have a white version.
Well, that one they'll special.
Yeah, yeah.
He works all night.
No, not really. I had this funk. There's a funk song actually. If you want to put on something that's really funky, it's got a lot of bass in it.
Oh yeah.
It's like I'll give you the title.
He works all
I have to connect them to my app. You can choose the music. Like,
And the little
Yeah.
wife is home.
No, don't play from me. No, I don't want, because I only have Spotify. I just want to show you what the song is.
Well, you surely gonna get me killed. 'Cause at midnight, I'm on my way.
I'll look at it. I'll look for it.
It's pretty good. It's got an awesome intro, and then it kind of tapers into like Japanese funk fusion kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. We'll capture that afterwards. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, ELAC system wasn't playing yesterday, so I'm glad to actually capture it now. Pretty cool. All right, Nordos. I came down here earlier, and I needed to hear these.
Dip me in the water. Hug me, squeeze me, love me, tease me till I can't, till I can't, till I can't take it no more. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. Washing me down, washing me down. I don't know why I love you like I do. All the troubles
Nice
that you
speakers.
put me through. 16 candles there on my wall, and here I am, the biggest fool of all. I've been up to say, take me to the river. Drop me in the water. Take me to the river. Dip me in the water. Oh, take me to the river. Drop me in the water. Take me to the river.
It's a great sounding system.
Dip me in the water. Washing me down, washing me down, washing me down.
Final and Davis Acoustics.
Just hand it to you, and you listen to it. Last call for alcohol. Fast recall has been here and gone. The landlord, he finally paid
Massive sound.
Second jazz men have put away their horns, and we're standing outside of this wonderland, looking so bereaved and so bereft, like a
I'm going into the motet room that's got Kef and Ever Solo.
Some nights I can't control. Sometimes I give in.
So this is the A10 and the
Hard on me.
F10? Can't remember the name of the amps.
Girl, I know that's when start missing you again. And I don't mind if I do.
Ironically familiar system.
Drink up the nerve, show up at your house. If you wanna know the truth, skillet may not.
The only difference is they have the subs in here.
I'm on memory lane, falling all in parts. I might still love you. Hope you don't mind if I do. Need you to pick me up now. Covered in that goodbye dust. You're the only thing get me through.
I know that system pretty well. And I had a talk with the reps about the subs. The subs don't have DSP built in. So not having DSP on my Michi means I can't high pass the towers. So, speaking of SVS, I'm gonna have to stick with SVS subs because it's the way to get it done. Oh, this might get me muted.
But I think you got an idea what Atmos music can do, right? It's a new way to listen to music. And I didn't hit a button to upmix it. That's actually taking the original recording and the producer kind of deciding what it would be like if you were surrounded by the band as they recorded. And then you have bands that are kind of experimental and known for doing fun stuff. So I think all of you, you can see from here where I'm going. You know, this is Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. Everyone in the world knows this album, and you're probably going to hear
the irony, some people don't listen to Pink Floyd.
The show. But not like this. Okay, so I'm going to play the new Atmos remaster. They did this one in quadraphonic back in, when it was released, so you had basically quad stereo. This is a new mix, taking advantage of
I won't be able to play this.
tracks that they had and able to place things around the room. So I'm going to play Money, and then kind of depending on your vibe, I may do a little bit of Time, and I'll go from here to the Beatles, and I'll play Come Together in stereo, and then show you the difference in Atmos. And then I'll do one more track after that from Elton John. That is what turned me on to Atmos music. So the way I'm playing all this is just off a Blu-ray disc. These are Blu-rays that I picked up off of Amazon or eBay, depending on what the disc was. So they're not very expensive unless you find one that's part of like a special set. But these are like 30 bucks Canadian to get these discs, and they typically have the stereo version, maybe an enhanced stereo version, and then the multi-channel. So we are going to play Money to start, and for you all just came in, we have 11 channels of audio around the room. There are 3 speakers up front, left and right stereo, center channel, which is primarily where vocals will be shared, left and right surrounds, this is typically for an accompanying instrument, and then up above you, Pink Floyd has some fun with high effects channels. So I'm going to get a little bit of volume. We're going to start with money. I'm going to play a little bit of it, let it kind of get into the chorus, and then I'm going to go to time, and then we'll move on to another album. And then I'll do some theater in a little bit too.
And I will get muted and blocked immediately. That's an amazing demo. I suggest people come and check it out. Yeah, that's about as much as I can handle on the video. I'll have to talk through the rest of it. But yeah, it is a truly remarkable demo. Nothing really like it. Atmos music really is the future of music mixing and mastering. It's just very unique. A pair of speakers I've wanted to hear forever. I just noticed something funny in the background. They sound so clean. This is what I noticed in the background. Check this out. They're running their own power grid. Special power delivered from the hotel. Go ahead and say it, everybody. Oh, the surround looks broken. Yeah, remarkable system. Yeah, amazing. So now I'm going to walk back up the main hallway and we'll try to get over, or we will get over to the other side, because this is essentially just like a U-shaped sort of display space of conference rooms. So we'll go over to the other side and then we'll visit the Martin Logan room, Bryson room, headphone room. Now that it's really busy, you'll see drastic difference in attendance.
Ça, c'est un 600 watts en 4 volts, mais si tu vas avec le dual mono, tu vas mettre 600 watts
Exactly. We'll get a counter offer.
This busy section out here. We've got Rega right at the bottom of the escalator. Fantastic selection of speakers, turntables, integrated amps, phono stuff. excellent space for people to get into there. Vinyl, there's vinyl shopping stuff right down the escalator. Coffee barista section. You got headphones and other mobile sort of stuff on this side. You can come and check all this stuff out. Price list and models. All right, so before we get into the headphone stuff, because that's all in here, we'll walk up to the Martin Logan room. The Martin Logan room's got the Neoliths, which is a massive ESL panel speaker, and they're so popular. This room is almost always packed. Yeah, and it's still packed. That's the best that I'm going to be able to show.
Now you know I just one and one in the world.
Typical of a really rare system. It's so busy you can't even hear it. The irony, I'll have to wait in line at some point, but I don't have enough time to just sit around, so. Axiom Bryson room. They have a full 4-way active system in here. Base towers, main towers, everything's crossed over. Fantastic system. They have a larger version, so this is kind of like a middle one, or the smaller one. So this one has extra 2 woofers on the ends. And then the other model has 8-inch woofers instead of 6s. All kinds of amps and technology on display. Modules, build quality, power supplies, phone stages.
No, 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 no. Ain't no good. No. But future, not bad.
Real clean sound. Love it. All right, let's see. We'll hit the headphone space and then we'll cycle back around. Lots of headphone stuff in here. So, marketplace, all kinds of vinyl shopping. Sennheiser represented very hard here. They have a whole section on the side. The legendary HE1 with the booth. Soul audio here, lots of headphone space so you can listen to things. Amazing opportunity to listen to every kind of head gear. Final head Arun. This one's that's a nice plate. Feel Motet distribution, nice headphones assortment, all kinds of cassette products, cable options. All kinds of headphone stuff here. CD selection, rare music sort of artists, things that you maybe not be able to find in many other places. So another great reason to come down to the show to actually buy all this music related stuff. Not always available everywhere else. Anti-vibration tech, some of the best in the world.
Yes.
I hear Jason, Audiophile Junkie, talking with you and reviewing and talking about stuff all the time, so I'm very familiar. Just want to make sure that people know that you are here as well.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any of this stuff as of yet. I mean, I should. Just even if I'm going to compare it to anything else that I have.
Yeah.
Like Tough Nut and Isocoustics are known, and this is a name that also needs to be in the same space, same conversation for different reasons and different solutions. And
Correct.
So I want to be able to do that. Bring the name to people so that they know what else to be shopping for when they're in that same market.
Yes. Oh, I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Of course.
We should get you hooked up.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you some information later on in the weekend and make sure that I can have a conversation with you about it as well.
In the meantime, for your viewers, we've got they could scan that possibly. I'm not sure how, but they can maybe print it out. I don't know.
Pause one screen and scan the screen with another.
There you go. That would enter them into a drawing for a set of small EVPs.
Oh, okay.
And in addition to that, we've got a show special, and they're on our web store. If they choose any EVPs or CVPs, they can enter a code. It is Montreal Audio Fest, so MAF capitals.
Okay.
MAF, no space, 26, and that'll give them 15% off.
Wow.
Through the end of the month.
Wow. There you go.
There you go.
So I have to get this published really shortly after the show.
Tonight.
Yeah. I might be able to do that. It's all kind of a walkthrough for the whole show. So I'll see what I can do. Or at least I'll talk about it in a different video and make sure that it's out earlier. Yeah. Sweet. Awesome. Let you enjoy the rest of your lunch. I know that it's hectic in here getting any time to yourself because it's busy.
I know.
Enjoy that.
You're alone. I know.
Yeah. Got it.
Well, thank you
there
very
it
much
is.
for the coverage. Hello. How are you?
Yeah.
That guy might take me.
I'm going to take one of the cards also so I can get it in a clip. Okay. Thank you very much. Enjoy the show. So that's Norman. Yeah, really valuable stuff to have. Anti-vibration and resonant control and audio is like a must. Fostex, Shelly Lab, Opal Audio, and they have a new headphone this weekend too.
Especially if I forget to take
These words.
take the subwoofer off and the speakers.
I mean, I do use IMs on my motorcycle under my helmet, but yeah.
Shouldn't you use shocks for that?
No, I have a pair of Final Audio IMs.
Right.
And then Wheatstones that I bought off of her that don't actually sound very good, but they're pretty comfortable
That's a big deal too. So,
yeah.
Thanks.
I didn't catch that on camera. I promise that's not on camera.
Oh my god. I have a case of the dropsies. He's eating.
You're safe. It's okay. We get some coverage to everybody. Yes. One of the
Bonjour, le système de restauration du vinyle.
Yes. One of the best vinyl cleaning options out
Restoration.
there. Restoration. Correction,
And
yes.
this, by the way, is the worst record I've ever touched since 2017. Here, I'll show you. Look at this. Here. Someone poured chemicals on the record.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so what we did is we took a measurement with the sound. It was totally unlistenable, and we should be able to get this back to life.
That's amazing.
Yep.
So it's not cleaning, it's restoration.
It's restoring. Yeah, we restore. We remove the polishes that people put on the record to sell it and make it look shiny. We then remove the scratches in the record, which are the majority in the outgassing of the plasticizer while the record is in its sleeve. So when you buy a new car, it smells good, but the windshield has a film. Same issue with the record. That's where most of the scratches are. And then finally, we remove the pressing oil, which allowed the record to pop out of the press.
Yes, yeah.
So now you're basically playing this for the first time in the life of the record.
Right.
And new records have pops because as the records are pressed and they come out, dirt and dust at the factory land into the groove and gets glued into the groove.
Oh, yeah.
So we remove the oil, we remove the pop, and then you finally see what's been hidden since the day the record was made. And when is it finished? There's a colorant here that comes out, and when I don't see the white anymore, or it evaporates very quickly, and the record is dry, there's no air or vacuum drying, the record's restored.
Right.
So it's 14 minutes to 23, 24 minutes for a record. And once it's done, it also comes out dry, so you never have to do this again.
Amazing. That's really, really
There we
good.
go. Yep.
Awesome.
People bring records in like he did, and from home, and we restore
Just have them restored.
And then you end up buying a system.
That's amazing.
Yep. Cheers.
That's a good idea. Lots of options here. Wow. Oh, and these, I was talking about these the other day. They're like vinyl lampshades and covers and accessories, book covers, bookmarks. Really great idea. Wow.
I happened to chance to get one in, and I looked and said, holy mackerel, these are like, we have a saying, the Rocket Gibraltar. These are, I couldn't believe the bill.
Amazing.
I went in a month later.
So that's the headphone marketplace. Lots of options for everyone in here. All kinds of demo booths, try out headphones. So the next most notable thing that's in here, I'm probably not going to be able to see it, just like the Neolith, is the B&W Nautilus. I was not really able to get much of a listen the last time I was here because it was too busy. Marantz and Bright Denon have lots of their stuff on display in here, mostly static. But as you can see, people flowing out the door trying to see.
La couleur que vous voyez là, c'est pas la couleur que vous voyez là. Ailleurs, c'est la couleur
Too busy.
He saw a snail walk by and he was smoking a joint. Did he say no?
Full collection of B&Ws here.
Where Joseph Crow is?
Further down. This aisle, just further down.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you go out, go left, and it should be down here. A couple rooms. So this is the Abbey Road edition of the D4, 801?
Audio scenery, electric love and rhythmic symmetry written in memory. Beautifully crafted scenery, complex of simplicity, sonic energy, piercing and sensitivity, sympathetic poetry, for some even identity, collective entity, something to belong to, a source of energy, the possibility.
And they're playing on the Marantz amps, which are modified Purify module Class D amps, which I doubt most people even realize.
Sanctuary, chords, harmonies, melodies, even riffs can be disguised even
The Abbey Road thing is here with like the collection of all the Beatles memorabilia. Pretty amazing for fans. If you're interested in that kind of thing. I'm gonna have to sit and wait for the Nautilus stuff tomorrow. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get in there. So there's another room with headphones. You can come and listen. Much quieter, better idea. As you can hear, it's significantly quieter in here, so it's much better to listen to any of the products. Yeah. Much better option than being in a noisy marketplace, especially if you're serious about any of the purchases. Moon Audio has a display here. We'll do Moon Audio first before the Joseph Crow room. Classical. Great speakers, though.
On va donner une deuxième chance.
All right, get in the Joseph Crow room now before it gets busy.
Stay there.
I know. That's it. That's my position now. I'm going to hold the door for everyone. Massive room, so they can get many people. This is what the Nautilus room should look like. I got pretty good photos of this stuff. And we've seen some of it at another show, but this is a really great like open space for them to be demoed in. All kinds of wiring and details, different bags, I think.
Sweet baby.
Excellent sound. Sounds amazing still. Fantastic. Yeah, I need to get out of there with that one. That one will get me muted for sure. All right, what else is down here? Sound Choice Room has got the monoacoustic and fine audio.
Gregory Corso came and went, and where he's at, no
Lots of options.
He's still looking for Nirvana.
And I gotta mention, they have these mirrors in the back so you can see the back of the units instead of having to climb over them.
Take me to your leader. Take me to.
And I don't know, I can't tell you how many times I see people climbing over gear just to see what it looks like instead of trying to look it up online. It makes no sense. Oh, and this one we were talking about before. This has this unit where you can actually, it's modular, so you can actually add different things inside the unit.
This ragged band of poets, Christians, Buddhists, Jews, a new beat generation searching for the muse. Some found it in the arms of a mystic mademoiselle, looking for Nirvana at the Beat Hotel. The rooms count up to 41, but you can slip out in the hall. For a few centime, you can get a drink and write your poems on the wall. And the marijuana mixes with the Turkish toilet smell. It's all part of Nirvana at the Beat Hotel. Alex Campbell strums an old guitar, someone Kentucky Spain. Ginsberg's Allen poetry, and Kerouac's drunk again. The rent is overdue. There must be something they can sell. Maybe they can sell Nirvana at the Beat Hotel. Someone's taking photographs. Janine takes off her clothes. Marlene's
Tell me which speakers are playing.
Concentrating on her toes. Jasmine hides in room 16 and curls up in her shell. She's communing with Nirvana at the Beat Hotel. Take me to your leader. Take me to the man. Someone
Matrix audio streamer.
You'll find us in the gutter,
Fez audio amps.
looking at the stars.
Awesome sound.
They did it for the journey, and not forgetting it. Famous
Let's see, are they in session now, I wonder? Performance?
Huh?
Performance, not right now?
Yeah, right now, but next one, if you want to come and film anything else, at 3 p.m. it's open session.
Okay.
So there's no, it's going to be Jason Seidel from Delhi.
Okay.
He's going to talk a bit about
Perfect.
the speakers. Most of it's going to be in English.
3, right?
Yeah. Everything else is free. It's just
45 minutes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if you come then, it's going to be amazing. And we still have some tickets left available for the blues sessions later on. If you want to have the full experience of the music itself, it's going to be later on. And we can give you a ticket. It's free.
Okay.
Just up to you.
Fair enough. All right. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Yeah, I posted these already. It's my absolute favorite finish that I've seen so far. It's just something about the dynamics of it, the transitions, the lines. Just such an amazing finish. I know they're all going to be unique, but those are my favorite for sure. Let's see if we can get some sound out here. Busy. I'll say it after. And the Gershwin Acoustics Room. Be the last one on my list. Pardon me.
Okay, just a little bit freaking. There'll be no more but you may feel a little sick. Can you stand up? I do believe it's working good. That'll keep you going through the show. Come on, it's time to go.
Oui, c'est ça. C'est ça, je me suis dit, moi aussi. Je vais pas entendre ta voix. Si tu m'entends des speakers, ils sont mis fucking bas. En plus, on entend plus elle que des speakers.
Very busy now. Wow. That's essentially the entire show. Upstairs section will have to be in bits and pieces, but I wanted to put together the entire downstairs in the busiest part of the day where it is almost 3 o'clock, and it is very busy, which is really good because this is what we need for shows like this. We need more people to show up and experience these things. However, as busy as it gets, it's actually hard to hear some of the systems as I've shown. You have to line up for it. You have to wait your turn, so to speak. But if you've never been able to hear the systems before, this is what you have to do. This is part of the joy. This is the hobby. Show up on a weekend in a local area, if not at a community group that has the option of showing and demoing hi-fi. There's a celebrity over there, and it's not Lando Norris. It's a different kind of celebrity. Yeah, we have to show up to these things. We have to do the stuff. And if we don't, we don't have the auditory experience, and audio has to be experienced. There's no other way to do it. So that being said, I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to go experience some of this audio myself. The recordings are just recordings. If you really want to experience it, you need to come to the shows. So come to the shows.